Hello and welcome to Cosmic Games Recommends, the series where I recommend games which I have really enjoyed personally and I believe are worth checking out. In this video, I recommend Cosmic Star Heroine, a sci-fi techno-magic turn-based RPG developed by Zeboyd Games and released on Steam in April 2017. For disclosure, I received this game for free. The game was originally kickstarted in 2013 with a scheduled release in December 2014, but unfortunately missed that target and the final version was only released last month. This is a turn-based or Japanese RPG in quotes that takes inspiration from the classics such as Chrono Trigger, Phantasy Star, and Suikoden, and I have to say, this is a pretty fine game. You play as Elisa Lascelles, a top agent of the Agency of Peace and Intelligence, also known as the API. Within minutes of the game starting, she is scaling skyscrapers, defusing bombs, and defeating terrorists. She, together with her team of friends and other agents, are a highly effective strike team tasked with taking on anything which may threaten the galaxy. However, on a mission to a distant planet, Alyssa uncovers a horrible conspiracy and has to go rogue in order to save the day. Cosmic Star Heroine has elements from all the great classic JRPGs, from an immersive and extensive story, great writing and cast of characters, an interesting battle system, and great art and music. I have played Zeboyd's past games, and most notably, have even recommended their previous title, Cthulhu Saves the World, on this channel, and I really enjoy their games, and I'm glad to see the high quality of Cosmic Star Heroine. The developers, a small two-man team, really love their turn-based RPGs and have very cleverly introduced tweaks to the classic JRPG game mechanics, which makes this such a joy to play. Firstly, concerning the story, I like the writing, theme, and the setup here. Given that the story is one of the main attractions of a turn-based RPG, I shall try not to spoil too much of it and leave it to you to experience it for yourself. I feel like the characters are well written, with clever bits of humor thrown in as well. There are references to other games in Zeboyd's past catalogue, as well as other influential games of the past, making for a cheeky wink and a nod, paying tributes to the games that have come before this. In contrast to the typical fantasy setting which most RPGs are set in, a sci-fi universe that combines aliens, robots, and magic makes for a very compelling world to explore, since I was always intrigued about what I would find next. The core conspiracy here is pretty decent, and going rogue and having to fight against the agency that you once served is a trope, no doubt, but is highly effective, conveying a sense of tension and action. The core gameplay here involves turn-based battles, but instead of the typical choices that you are given in other games, namely fight, skill, items, and run, Cosmic Star Heroine's battle system is pretty hefty and shows the amount of thought given to the system. Firstly, characters have 3 tabs of actions to choose from. Skills are character specific, and the interesting thing here is that most of them can only be used once before requiring the character to use a recover move, usually in the 8th slot on screen, in order to refresh all skills to be able to use them again. This resulted in a more tactical approach to combat, as you had to time exactly when you wanted to use your skills in every combat scenario. The item tab is a common pool of usable items that you can equip, such as a poison mist, which poisons organic enemies, or potion, which recovers 100 HP when used, where these items can be found in the wild and equipped to a fixed number of slots, and are one-time use per battle only. Finally, prog, or program, are abilities that your equipped shield gives to you, which thus far have had a nice variety in terms of elemental abilities, offensive damaging ones, and even support abilities like party regeneration or shield, where these programs are only one-time use per battle as well. Of note is that all HP and skill charges are refreshed after each battle, which is a very friendly approach to JRPG combat. The percentage under your character's HP is your style meter, which acts as a damage booster. The game encourages you to use a variety of abilities, since shaking things up will increase your style at a faster rate. Once style reaches a certain level, your abilities will do more damage, but so will your enemies, which is similar to a mechanic found in Cthulhu Saves the World, where enemy damage increases over time making it such that battles never last too long. The pips under each character's portrait is the hyper bar, which increases by 1 pip per turn. Once it is full, a character goes into hyper mode, doing double damage for all abilities and even increasing the likelihood of status effects if the chosen ability does inflict 1. This ties into the earlier mentioned aspect of limited users of abilities, so you do have to plan ahead to optimize your offense. Next, Zeboyd has done away with random encounters, instead opting for enemies that are visually on screen. This is an aspect which I am sure that many people will love, since random encounters, to some effect, does take you out of the map exploring parts of turn-based RPGs. For example, I can recall instances where I was in a maze-like area in other games where after a particularly grueling battle was a little disoriented and did not know where to go next. By having enemies on screen, this problem is eliminated since you seamlessly transition between exploration and combat. However, while enemies do not respawn, and Zeboyd has structured the game so as to minimize grinding, if you choose to do so, in certain areas you can access the battle option from the menu to bring up a random battle if you wanted to. This aspect, which again is from Cthulhu Saves the World, gives players the option to grind if they want to do so, but does not annoy or bug other players from incessant battles if they do not want them, making for a friendlier playing experience. The cast of characters is also wide and varied, and I love the range here. On top of the Barry wedding Elisa, we have Dave, the stereotypical hacker type, Chan the gunmancer, which is the art of summoning and controlling guns with your mind, Sue the mini brawler, Lauren the pop star, and a whole host of aliens and robots and other interesting characters as both friends and foes. Of these, I really like the concept of gunmancy, which I think is just the perfect melding of fantasy and sci-fi, which is only possible in a world like this. Finally, I want to highlight the art and music in this game, which is fantastic. Great pixel art, which is a real throwback and really reminds me of Chrono Trigger, especially due to the proportions of the characters. Pretty detailed environments with not that many copy-paste type level design, which made exploring really good. You will also not see many palette-swapped enemies, which is astounding for a short game, showing the amount of effort put in. Also, the soundtrack is done by Hyperduck Soundworks, which also did the soundtrack for Dust and Elysian Tale and Penny Arcade's On the Rain-Slicked Precipice of Darkness 4, both of which are pretty good, and the music of Cosmic Star Heroine is the same. I was pretty impressed with the pacing and track design as I played through the initial few levels, but it really hit me when we arrived at the nightclub, which is relatively early on. Just take a listen for yourself. It is fantastic compositions like this which rounds out Cosmic Star Heroine into the complete package that it is. This, combined with great story, writing, characters, combat system, and great art, makes this an easy recommendation. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.